first down.
Alright, give me just a few moments and I will have this set up. I'll have this set up to Bluetooth so we can actually hear it.
Does that really matter with Julio Jones? Look at the strength working inside of Marcus Cooper, and that was a really well-thrown football by Matt Ryan. Stuck it in a spot where Julio could catch it and continue to get upfield. He was second in the NFL in receiving yards last year, and he missed a couple games with toes. Imagine that.
I'm having to restart it just a second. I'm trying to get it to where we can hear the game really good. I found a good link, and I'll go into that as well.
And already these Falcons weapons on display. Another first down.
Alright, guys.
Remember they had it at third, and a half yard initially. Let's go back and see if they got this right. Catch to Sanu. So he's clearly, oh, no way. Not even close. So the forward progress that they gave Sanu would have been 2 yards of forward progress because he was a yard behind the sticks. I don't know how that got determined as they were about to snap the ball, but the Falcons got a break. And so 1st and 10 in Bears territory now. First carry for Coleman. Left side, up in there, he flips down to the 45 for a run of 4. As far as these Falcons, all the weapons they have, they've got 2 running backs who both could start at any team in the league. No doubt about it. They complement each other so well. If they ever put them both in the backfield, they're also receiving threats. So one of them could split out and play receiver either in the slot or out wide. Coleman ran for 520 yards last year, 8 touchdowns, also had 400+ yards receiving. Here's Ryan, going to dump it off to Coleman. He slips on that turf at the 43. Willie Young came to make the tackle. As you noted, feet coming out from underneath him here in the early going as he tried to make the cut back inside. Willie Young in nice position, though, to wrap him up. And so here is the first official third down for the Falcons on their opening drive.
Alright, well, just bear with me, the live stream. For those that want to know how I'm watching the game, just go to Reddit.
Freeman, what a job. He should have been stopped 4 yards shy, but he's got a first down. Watch coming right at you, folks, because
obviously I can't show the game. I'm watching it on my tablet. That way they won't kick me off of YouTube.
And get out of the grasp of Quentin Dempsey, the safety, and get to the first down. How about Atlanta running it there? Because that's usually a throwing down for most NFL teams. It's almost as if they said we're in 4-down territory and took a shot running it on 3rd and long. Not long, but 3rd medium. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons for Freeman, coming off back-to-back Pro Bowls. First down. Nearsighted Sanu makes another catch and cuts his way into the 31. So this Falcons team on the move after a gain of 7 on that play. And it's not easy going against the Chicago Bears defensive front. Their front 7 is pretty good and pretty stout. And what Atlanta's got them doing right now, they've got them on the move. And that's a better way to try and move the ball against them. And they're also picking up the pace.
I said 19.
Second and 3. Freeman tries to make a cut, then another. Found his way 2.5 yards on that play. So crafty for Freeman. Before he was tackled by another Freeman. Terrell. Buried package. It's also a place they can go ahead and take a shot because as relentless as they are,
The stream will go in and out, so just bear with me. Right now they're lined up. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan takes the snap. It's a handoff, and the Bears stop him for a loss of 2 or 3. Look like Akeem Hicks. Which it's good. As a Bears fan, it's always good to see somebody that you just paid a lot of money do really well for you. Because we have a history of paying guys a lot of money, and they just do not work out for us whatsoever. So again, that was 3rd down and 1. Matt Ryan handed the ball off, and they lost 2 or 3 yards. So it looks like a field goal. And it looks like it's good. Yep. 3-0. And now they're going to commercial. So this will be, I'm sure you guys recall Mike Glennon saying that he needs to practice or have that week of prep. So let's see how well Matt Ryan does. Also, I want to say while we're on a commercial break, Matt Ryan and Mike Glennon, this isn't their first time playing against each other. So there's got to be a part of Mike Glennon. I think if he is nervous, it's only because of everything that's on his shoulders. But if Mike Glennon can come out and at least get us a couple of first downs, it'd be nice to get a field goal. I don't have high expectations, but guys, I got this feeling that we're going to beat Atlanta. I just got this weird feeling. So that was a big 3rd down stop from our guy Akeem Hicks, which we just signed long term. Paid him big money. Right now, again, for the people that just joined, we are on a commercial break. So just kind of bear in there. What do you guys think the winner of today's game will be? Who do you think the MVPs will be? So far, we're already seeing Hicks. I'm expecting Jackson and Demps to be have a few big plays. I'm excited to see how Jordan Howard, since Jordan Howard really didn't do much in preseason. And, you know, it is preseason, so I don't hold him to that. The guy that I'm excited to see is Tarik Cohen. Probably going to be as far as the new Bears goes, it's either going to be him, Howard, or Trubisky jerseys that I buy as far as this new regimen of Chicago Bears. And again, we're still on commercial, but when we come back, the Bears will have the ball. It's 3-0. We're still on commercial for the game, and then I'll turn up the sound so y'all can hear it, and I'll just kind of fill in my thoughts and everything on the during the commercial time. All right, we're coming back now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start turning it up, and I'll fill in the blanks if the stream falls down or whatever. I'll tell you guys what's going on, and I do have a Chicago Bears podcast, so subscribe.
A whole bunch of people got involved, and they expect to continue to do that.
It was a 48-yard field goal by Atlanta.
Is the Falcons punter, but he handles their kickoffs. Benny Cunningham, newly signed from the Rams, back deep to receive, and will run up to the 2. Cunningham works his way out to about the 24-25-yard line, and that's where Chicago will start off on offense. And we see Mike Glennon in a Bears uniform for the first time. Not only is it a new team, he hasn't started a game in 2 years, CD.
He's got to have an incredible thought process going all through this morning, don't you think?
Oh, my God.
What a journey it's been. But I'll bet he put it aside on the drive here to the stadium. Mike Glennon, usually calm and collected. He'll need that now, starting off here as clear at the Bears.
Good news for him, his running back is really good. Jordan Howard, second in the league in rushing last year, and he gets it. Breaks one tackle.
Having some stream problems. Howard gets the ball, and he gets pretty much almost stuffed at the line.
Jordan Howard is a guy who's a casual fan, probably not well known as a 5th-round pick, and was like 4th on the depth chart.
And that's one of the things that I want everyone to kind of realize this year too. Jordan Howard did not do much in the preseason. And when he did, it wasn't necessarily him, but that line was not. The line just has not been as strong without Kyle Long.
Defense, they are so fast. And the way they've drafted the last couple of years, light and fast is how they play.
Here's the hands in the face, number 65 in the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty, repeat, second down.
That's another thing this year, guys, is
Cody Whitehair in the center in his second year.
lots of penalties in the
Right
preseason
there.
too, so I guess they're carrying
right? He's
over.
worked against Grady Jarrett, number 97, and last seen Grady Jarrett, 3 sacks in the Super Bowl against New England. Talk about a guy who's tough to move, but has great movement skills.
Now the sound
himself.
you're hearing
Really
is
pushes the
Atlanta
pocket
versus
and pass
Chicago. I've just got this playing in the background.
So after the penalty,
The sound you're hearing is Atlanta versus Chicago. Tariq Cohen is in the game.
He's electric, coming off a fantastic preseason. Leonard has time. They're going to dump it to Cohen. Got super speed, and he gets Devondre Campbell as these Falcons
was
are
a big
really
hit.
hitting. And Charles, you look at this Falcons defense. When you're talking about Atlanta last year, it was all about their offense, right? But what most don't realize, the second half of last year, backed by these numbers, they started to really get it.
Started to put it together. Such a young defense. Communication got better. They got more confidence and they played even faster. And you just saw another example about how fast they closed after the completion.
Third down, 11. Leonard firing, complete over the middle, but an immediate tackle. It was Miller, but he didn't have a chance to even turn around. He's going to be short of a first down.
You nailed that one, partner. I love that observation. The immediate tackle. Look, the completion is fine, right? But look at this. Look at how they close. Brian Poole, number 34, right there. I think that's Keanu Neal, number 22. 0 yards after catch. When you do that consistently, that's when you get off the field on defense.
So that's another thing that carries over from preseason is the fact of penalties. And if we didn't have a penalty that drive, we would have gotten a first down and the ball would have kept going. So already we're not keeping our defense off the field.
He's out to about the 30-yard line, and so the Falcons with a 3-0 lead have the MVP as their quarterback. It's Matt Ryan time, and we're back to Chicago next.
It's intense. You spent weeks canvassing the quadrant to pinpoint our perfect location.
Alright, so far we're on commercial break. Again, we are watching Atlanta versus, or listening to Atlanta versus Chicago. I just have it on this in the background so they won't flag me on YouTube. From what I've seen, our defense looks really good. It's the strength of our team. Our offense got fizzled out. I think if that holding penalty didn't take place, then you would be talking a different story. We would have gotten a first down and another chance at it. Another thing I want to note is Jordan Howard is getting stopped behind the line. Not only did that happen in preseason, but it's happening now. So, and right now we're on commercial break on the actual game. I just got this going on in the background just to kind of keep things that way YouTube won't flag me. Who do y'all think will win the game? What do you think the score will be? Who do you think the MVP will be today? And if we lose, what are you expecting to see? Like, what would make you happy? We all know we're not going to the Super Bowl this year. The only way we're going to the Super Bowl is if all of the other teams get injuries like we did last year. And that's not going to happen. So, we're going to have a down year. And it is what it is right there. We're still on commercial. When we come back from commercial, Atlanta will have the ball. All right, guys, the game is back on.
Of course, that's a great feeling. We're sending our thoughts and prayers to those in Florida right now dealing with Hurricane Irma. Here's Atlanta, 3-0, second possession. And Ryan's quick hit almost got knocked
That was
down.
almost knocked down.
Is incomplete. So the Bears have to try and contend with
Incomplete
this
pass. The
high-powered
Bears
offense.
defense
Maybe
is
Pam
coming
Oliver gives us a
hard.
clue how they're supposed to do that.
Well, Kevin, so many weapons, so little time. Steve Sarkisian told me before the game that the matchup that he really likes, the Falcons running backs against the Bears linebackers. That's no real revelation to Vic Fangio, the Bears defensive coordinator, who said the #1 priority is to stop the run. I said, well, what about Julio and all those guys? He said, with Julio especially, you have to cross your fingers and toes.
Whatever works, right? Here's Freeman stretching to the right side. And he
Another
runs
run
into
that got stuffed in the back.
led by Danny
The Bears
Trevathan.
defense, that front seven, the only, they're going to have to throw the ball and be successful.
Look at this Bears front. Watch the defensive line. One thing Dan Quinn told us is he admired the way they stayed square to the line of scrimmage against blocks and didn't get turned. And you saw it on that play. Stayed right there, and then Trevathan met him in the hole with a really nice tackle.
Let's see if we can hold them.
Third down and 6. Pressure up the middle. Ryan lets it fly.
3rd and 6. We stopped
He
them.
had to get rid of it. He was trying to force it in, but the Bears defense steps up and
Vic
forces it
Fangio, he's the man.
They got nice pressure on Matt Ryan, but they covered well too. Marcus Cooper, number 31. Bryce Callahan, number 37, the nickel back. And here's the pressure. Look at Freeman, number 50, running right over Devontae Freeman to get right in the face of Matt Ryan.
Bosher will punt it away. He's a good one. Tariq Cohen back to return.
Tariq
A
Cohen
chance to
doing
see
the
his
punt
skill
return.
set on display. But a booming kick. Cohen inside the 10. Makes a man
Tariq
miss.
takes off.
The human joystick, they call him. And he finagles his way out.
Kind of
to
danced around a
23.
little too much when he probably should have just went straight on.
I thought that was
Great
my
coverage
mistake.
by Atlanta. Great kick
Both
by
taking
Atlanta.
it for now. A lot of turnovers in the Bears quarterback world. Those are the 3 from last year. These are the 3 from this year. But it's Glennon Show, and he's on the field next.
Looking for adventure this Labor Day?
Holy smokes. Oh man, that's pretty intense.
Look no further than Chevrolet.
This is a fast car. I feel like I'm in my soul back there.
Wow, this got power.
Head to the Chevy Labor Day sales event and ride out the summer in a new Chevrolet. Current Chevy owners can use Labor Day bonus cash to get a total value of $11,600 on this Silverado All-Star, or get 0% financing for 72 months on all Tahoe and Suburban models. Find new roads at the Chevy Labor Day sales event.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same. But while some push high commission investment products, Fisher Investments avoids them. Some advisors have hidden and layered fees. Fisher Investments never does. And while some advisors are happy to earn commissions from you, whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. Maybe that's why most of our clients come from other money managers. Fisher Investments, clearly better money management.
Right now we're on commercial, and I gotta say I'm proud of the Bears defense. My only worry is that we're going to be left out to dry. I just hope our offense can get some things going so they won't be so tired. Right now we're playing really good, but how long is that going to last? Right now we're on commercial, and once the commercial ends, I'm going to crank up the sound so you guys can at least hear it.
Couple of big injuries for Chicago, including their 3-time Pro Bowl guard, Kyle Long.
All right. Now they're showing Kyle Long and Amicamore on the sidelines.
At Birdsey on the left side. Good run and a first down for Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard
He does best on the ground.
got that big run.
Allows their offensive line to get involved too. Watch them coming at you. Zone blocking, everyone just steps to the right. Whoever's in the hole in front of them, that's who they block.
Jordan Howard does look
nice
faster.
crease for Howard, who accelerated upfield before Ricardo Allen brought him down.
You think about it, he didn't start the first few games of the year. I said Langford was starting back. He still had 7 100-yard games on a team that played 3 quarterbacks and had a hard time throwing the ball. Swung out. Cohen has nowhere to go. That took him too long to develop.
That was actually not that bad of a pass by Glennon.
First game break of the day. We say hello to Carissa Thompson.
Hi, Kevin. Kevin and Charles, the best dressed booth right there. All right, Carson Wentz scrambling. You know, Jerry, Michael Vick has to find a way now part of our Fox NFL kickoff team in the morning. He converts here to Nelson Aguilar for a 58-yard score. Eagles lead this one early.
Carson Wentz just showed off some athleticism, a killer pass, probably 40-50 yards into the end zone. What a play. So make sure you guys get to watch the highlights of that.
Second down, letting it throw. Cohen gets hog-tied, gets away, and then taken down by the second tackler. We talked about this Falcons team being fast on defense, but my goodness.
Well, everybody talks about strike zones when you go to tackle someone. Remember, Tariq Cohen's 5'6", so your strike zone's got to really get lowered. And Ricardo Allen gets up there around the shoulder
Tariq Cohen
neck
just
area,
blocked.
and then
He just broke a tackle.
come and finish him off. But Tariq Cohen, he's going to be tough to get on the ground.
They're going to key in on him for so long, but Tariq Cohen may be a bad-ass wide receiver out of the backfield. Good job by Atlanta.
On third down, Glennon stands in amongst the pressure, fires a dart, and it's complete. There is Thompson, the speedster.
That was like a 25-yard pass, man, by Mike Glennon. We had really good coverage in the pocket.
Glennon is not going to be super mobile, but watch what happens here. Benny Cunningham, number 30, stepped right up, the running back, and took on the oncoming blitzer. And a really nice throw by Mike Glennon to Deontay Thompson for a big strike downfield.
Charles Cameron Meredith, who was the Bears' best receiver last year, really in every aspect, got hurt in the game we did, the preseason game, tore his knee up. So this Bears team, they need receivers
We're
to
looking
step
good,
up.
guys.
That's a good sign for Thompson. Glennon, 3-step drop, and just overshoots.
Wow, Glennon just, I don't know, that kind of reminded me of Jay Cutler.
On the Bears receivers, one thing that they should always have in mind, with Mike Glennon, run your route the way it's supposed to be run. He's not likely to be out scrambling and moving out of the pocket. You don't have to worry about that. Be precise, be sharp, and the ball's usually going to get delivered if they block for him up front.
Well, there's Kevin White. That's another one of those targets. Kevin White, 2 years of injury for the most part. Former first-round pick. Second down. Cohen.
14-yard run.
Speed and shiftiness from Cohen. And he's got a nice run, and he picks up 15.
And a tailback always loves a lead fullback, don't they? Watch Burton, 46, leading out of the eye. On the toss, he picks up Devondre Campbell right there. That play could have been stopped in the backfield. Good block there by Sitton, 71, Massey, 70, and Tariq Cohen with good vision and burst gets to the corner.
He's the MEAC's all-time leading rusher, 5,619.
Tariq Cohen's the real deal, guys.
And a first down, Bears on the move.
We're in almost in field goal range.
Jordan
Howard took a really wrong.
Churning forward for a short.
That was a bad. There was a wide open gap for Jordan Howard, and he didn't take it.
Let's give you a little idea about him. North Carolina State, that's where he was. Played with a guy by the name of Russell Wilson. Maybe you've heard of him. Wilson left to Wisconsin. Glennon got his chance to start. Was drafted by Tampa Bay in the 3rd round and got some time there. And then you see his records at started. They weren't a good team. Wasn't all his fault. And then they spent a #1 pick on Jameis Winston, so that's why he hasn't started in a while. But the Bears said, hey, we like you. We're going to give you 3 years, $45 million. Come on over. Let's see what you can do. And he's off to a pretty good start. Might be the last play of this quarter. And back, lets it go in.
Really bad pass.
For Kevin White, but Robert Alford all over when he made the play.
This was just simply excellent coverage. White, number 11, and look at Alford. He sees it, sees the break, and moves inside on the football. And what White has to do as a receiver, he's got to use his body to shield off that defender coming upfield and keep him away from the football.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. As you see, the new defensive coordinator for Atlanta, Marquand Manuel, Dow Loggins, the OC for Chicago, so the one thing about White is he's also got to learn to make catches, the contested catches. That was a good play by Alford, but those are the things he's got to learn to do. There's Dow.
None of our receivers are getting separation. And one of the things that I've noticed with Kevin White is he can't get separation.
5 games?
4 games.
In 2 years.
Two broken legs, so he's had a tough draw. And he's trying to make up that promise of why he's a first round. 3rd down. Lanning steps up, and now he gets dropped. Vic Beasley, who led the league in sacks, gets his first of 2017. And that will take us to the end of this first quarter. As a sack by Beasley. 15 and a half of them last year. He's got number 1 this year.
All the wins, all the stolen bases, punch-outs, and walk-offs. Doesn't mean anything now.
Alright guys, yeah, we were able to drive the ball. I've seen a couple bad throws by Mike Glennon, but something tells me by the time 3rd quarter rolls around, 4th quarter even, this guy's going to shake some cobwebs and he's going to play a little bit better. I'm sure he's nervous. He's got all eyes on him, and whenever he can just go in there and play his repetitions properly, I think we're going to see a lot of really cool things out of him. Tariq Cohen, gosh, what a runner. We can use him for the outside. We use Howard up the middle. I mean, right now it's a commercial. Like I said, on this drive I saw 2 bad throws by Mike Glennon. Then I saw a couple good throws, but I'm also seeing wide receivers not get separation.
For new players that are beginner-only contests for the real prizes to help you learn the ropes. And since you pick a new team every week, you're never sidelined with injuries or draft busts. Play for as little as $1 or compete for a share of $1 million. Or start a private contest to play against your friend. FanDuel, it's the Bible until your daily fantasy game can wait.
Try FanDuel today for free. No deposit required. Use promo code AUTO for a free shot at $10,000 in cash prizes.
Still in a commercial. So what do you guys think the score will be? I'm thinking the score is going to be 24-21 or 27-24. Either way, either team will win around that marker. Atlanta usually struggles in Chicago, so let's keep that in mind. They're a great team, and in many ways they probably, on paper and stuff, look like they're going to win, and I still think them being contenders. But they're not playing too well. They don't play too well in Chicago. So now we should be coming back from commercial. No. No. Guys, I just lost my stream. Alright guys, I'll get it right back here in just a second. Go figure out in the commercial. Alright, I found it. Just waiting for the thread to come back up. I can't recall if this is the one or not. 3-3 tied game, so I guess I missed the field goal.
Speed of the Atlanta defense. And Vic Beasley didn't even start today. All pro last year didn't start because they have so much depth on the defensive front now that they can make him a situational pass.
Oh wow, Vic Beasley. What a play. There was nothing the line could do about that. That play was just so... He done a cut to get to Mike Glenn. It was so good. So, you know, of course I can't show the game on YouTube because then they'll block me. So I figured I would air a quarter or two of this, and if people will watch it, or if it gains at least 30 views. So far nobody's staying on it, but if people will watch this thread, I mean, I'm watching the game. I can't just show it all the time though, because YouTube won't allow it, but if I can get people interested, then I'll start doing these a little bit better. Right now I just want to be comfortable. I want to lay down, watch the game, do some commentary. So
seventh best all time. I mean, it was ridiculous. And I thought Matt Ryan was pretty good about it. I asked him how he matches that. He said, I think he just, every season is a new.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart idea, because if you're trying to match last year, you probably press in trying to do that, which doesn't lead to a comfortable offensive situation. Just let it flow, let it come as 2017 develops.
Second down, running in. Not very far that time. Sam Acho was there for Chicago, had some help as well. The third down is coming up.
We talk a lot about the speed of the Atlanta defense. How about the stoutness with a dash of speed from the Chicago Bears defensive front? Acho supplied that speed there, but they did not get knocked off the ball on that run. That allowed Acho to make the play near the line of scrimmage.
This is where Matt Ryan told us Atlanta's got to get better. You asked him how to improve. He said it's got to be third down efficiency. To me, between the hashes, that's where we've got to get better this year. Here's a chance on 35.
Really? It's like all the big plays, I'm losing my stream.
Four-man rush. Ryan batted down. Roy.
And the Bears batted the ball down.
Preseason, blocked the punt, gets his big old mitt on it, and Atlanta will punt it away.
And if he doesn't make that play, I think he's got the in-breaking route to Sanu. And just what you described, Kevin, wants to get better on the passes in between the hashes. He had it right there. Look at Sanu. He comes.
That's a huge play.
Because Matt Ryan's talking about being more efficient with his passes between the hashes. In other words, putting on the receiver so they can run with the ball after the catch. Robertson Harris, he knocked that one away.
By the way, Robertson Harris is 6'7".
Tariq Cohen
about 17
is going to be doing the punt return.
No, the Bears D does their job, and Bosher will punt it again. Hits it off. Another good one. Cohen, look at this. Backpedaling inside the 10. We get a penalty. And we get a penalty flag, too, so we'll wait and decipher this one.
I bet it's the gunner running down the sidelines. The referee official threw his hat to signify.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can only haul gravel.
Alright, we're on commercial right now, guys. So far, so good. I mean, we're playing really, really well. I'm very, very proud of what I've seen. Something tells me we're probably going to get the lead in this drive. What do you think about that, guys? getting the lead against a team like Atlanta, which like I said before, Atlanta doesn't impress me if we beat them in Chicago. Now, if we beat them in Atlanta, that'd be a different story. I still need to see us beat a team like, I don't know, Pittsburgh or something, a team that's just sound.
That's why we're introducing a whole new line of espresso drinks from McCafe. Cafe quality from beans to espresso machines.
Wish I could ask you, how was your day?
Still trying to get this feed a little bit more stable for you guys and myself too.
We're on the edge of the frontier of explored space. That doesn't excite you?
Starring Seth MacFarlane. Premieres tonight after football on Fox.
Cool.
So, do you guys have kids?
No.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Better Things. Premieres Thursday at 10 on FX.
Today's game is sponsored by the 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, it is the bar.
Mike Ditka is here in attendance today, and of course just spoke to the crowd, so they loved it here in Chicago. This was at the coin toss. Goes out as one of the captains. Gotta love that.
Boy, is he mellowed. He actually hugged it out with
All right, guys, here we go.
That's a rarity. First down for Chicago.
Not having a lot of luck with the stream, guys.
And down he goes at a big loss. Brooks Reed comes in for Atlanta's second sack.
Former outside linebacker with the Houston Texans. Watch Reed, does not get fooled on the play fake. And look at him, just stays right out there with Mike Glennon, gets his arms up to take away the pass, and then when Glennon pulls it down, puts him on the ground for the sack. That was really well played on the misdirection. He didn't get fooled too far inside.
That's a big one, a loss of 12. And so the Falcons.
I might have to try a different stream, guys. This right here is just not consistent enough. This stream is getting on my nerves. Alright guys, I'm going to try a different football place. A different stream, because that stream is just not... It's not doing it for me. Let's try this one. Some of these you gotta be careful because the stream, no matter what you do, won't work. We'll give this a few seconds and we'll see how this stream does. It says another 10 seconds and then we'll... Five seconds.
That way the Falcons don't have the ball and can't be at breakneck speed.
Yeah, meanwhile, Atlanta's first drive, they go right down the field. They get stopped in a third and short field goal. But
alright, here we go. Let's try this side, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. The pace right now favors what Chicago wants. They're playing at the tempo that they want so far in this game.
All right, so 3-3 in this second quarter. As a Bears injury, Benny Cunningham being helped off the field. New sign from the Rams, such a versatile player, third down back, great special teams player. He'll be looked at here as he punts. What a punting today. Here's Roberts inside the 10. Stretching the field and gets walloped. Man, they are hitting today in this opening week of 2017. Nick Kwiatkowski after a 58-yard punt. Special teams, baby. We like that in Chicago. 3-3 game.
I sold my dream house to buy my first Domino's store. I built my store with my bare hands.
I use my college savings to buy my store. It means everything to me.
But we've decided to tear them down.
We love what we do, but not where we do it. Come and see our remodeled stores when you carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
So Dave here is taking the family up to the lake for the weekend, but without the white knuckles this time.
All right, right now we're on commercial. What you're seeing on the TV is just the Madden game, but you're hearing the actual Atlanta game, and I'm going to be talking about it. Right now, Benny Cunningham was injured.
No, he can't make the fish bite, but maybe they'll work on that.
We went 3 and out. Huge sack. As of right now, you know, it's hard to really determine anything about our team.
I'm Larry Fitzgerald, and I play
so,
for Arizona. I'm Eli Manning.
What do you guys think? Also, if I can get enough people either subscribing or liking off of this, I'll do this a little different next time. Right now, I can't show the game without YouTube possibly just totally taking it off, so I don't want to do that. Sometimes, you know, people can just play the audio in the background, and that's sometimes good enough. But if you need to see my face for commentary or something, I know a few guys that do that, then I don't care to do that.
And boom, you're a boss.
Right now, I'm just kind of testing it out, seeing how many people will watch it, seeing if it'll be worth my time. Right now, I'm just kind of comfortable, about to grab some beers. And, you know, the Bears are playing better than what I thought, but at the same time, we usually play Atlanta really well. So I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Tune in tomorrow for a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. This fall, Adam Scott, Craig Robinson, Ghosty, October 1st on Fox.
Well, there is Steve Sarkisian on the left. He is the new offensive coordinator for Atlanta. Like the guy's been calling plays all his life in college, but has never done it in an NFL game till today.
All right, now I'm going to turn it back up because the game is back on. Atlanta has the ball. We stopped them really well last time, but they also have been stopping us really well.
That is Ryan on first down, the MVP. Julio Jones makes the grab.
Julio doing what Julio does. That's how Kevin White should be playing. You know, they keep talking about Kevin White being this really big guy, but how many times do you see him lined up against a corner and Kevin White just looks so undersized? It's comical almost.
You know, as Pam Oliver alluded to earlier in our broadcast, yeah, it's really hope and pray for a defense when Julio's running free in the secondary.
Handoff, Freeman sprinting right. Not much. Game break time. Let's check in with Carissa.
Big 7 Philly of Washington with Garrett Blount, who was second in the NFL with 18 touchdowns last year with the Patriots, enjoying his new squad. He scores right there. Eagles lead 13-0 after a missed extra point. Kevin?
Very interesting. LeGarrette Blount at 18 rushing touchdowns a year ago led the league. And how about Philly off and flying against a team that has beaten them a lot?
Yeah. Years. How about Blount catching a touchdown pass there and look for a big jump from the quarterback, Carson Wentz. Year 1 to year 2, I think that kid's got a world of potential.
14 zip. 13 right now.
Now this stream that I currently have it on is a lot more.
Wide open, it's Gabriel. And an easy connection to the former Brown, who's got himself down to the 46-yard line and a pickup of 18.
Kevin, this is exactly what Matt Ryan was talking about when he wanted to be more efficient throwing the ball between the numbers. Put it on receivers so they have an opportunity to do something after the catch. See, I puts it on Gabriel, and he's still able to get upfield. Didn't stop his motion, didn't take him to the ground. Well-thrown ball, good adjustment by Gabriel, and picked up additional yards after the catch.
Really had a career breakout year last year for him. That was the third guy. Ryan, play fake. A lot of time coming near side. This is Coleman out of the backfield. And he finds his way down to the 38. I want to get back to Sarkisian, though, because not only taking over for Kyle Shanahan, but a lot of times guys come in and they introduce their playbook. Right. How did he handle it?
Well, what he did was he said, one guy making the change versus 70. I'm going to take over Atlanta's playbook. Terminology, everything. He'll add his own twist to it. It's a lot easier for them to continue to function under what they were doing before.
Coleman on the second down and 4. He's going to be close. Eddie Goldman in on the stop. Said, yeah, maybe I'll go through and say, what do you think about adding this? Or what do you think about that? But for the most part, it should not like the Falcons did last year.
Well, he brings fresh eyes to it. Sometimes the forest for the trees things happens to you within a team because you see it and you know how it's supposed to look. He had no conception about that, right? So he went in and said, well, what about this? What about that? That guy's going to help increase their offensive output.
Third down and 1 for Atlanta. Freeman.
Oh, we almost stopped him.
Devontae Freeman, and he's got himself a first down.
Kevin, Chicago won the offensive line on this snap. Freeman won the vision battle. Look at this. Akeem Hicks is in the backfield. See the guys? Watch. They're already back there. But he sees them coming and makes the cut to the left. Look at this. Look, there's Hicks 96. Right? Also back there is 90 Jonathan Bullard. But Freeman sees them, makes the move all the way to his left where there's some open space, and picks up the first down.
So versatile. See what he did last year. He split out now top of the screen as a wide receiver on 1st and 10. 7:40 to go in this first half. We're tied at 3. Blitz. Ryan stands in. Ryan goes.
We got a sack. Who was it?
Hicks didn't miss that time, Charles.
Did we have fun meeting with that young man in our production time with Chicago Bears? He said he has one goal out there. Watch number 96, Akeem Hicks. And that's to kick the butts of offensive linemen trying to block him. And he used his hands really well there with Wes Schweitzer. Showed him hands, took them away, and went past Schweitzer back in the pocket to get to Matt Ryan.
Hicks just signed a 4-year, $48 million extension and a career-high 7 sacks last year. And he also didn't use the word butt when talking to him about that yesterday. I'm just going to throw that out.
Going for accuracy here.
2nd and 16. Ryan over the middle. Julio Jones running free is Jones. First down and more inside the 20. Cannot give that man room to run, and Jones has a gain of 25.
Not just all that room, but all that time for Matt Ryan. Here comes Julio Jones running underneath. Mohamed Sanu actually gave him a little bit of leverage there by running his route in the path of Kyle Fuller, number 23. And with that extra time, Ryan found him underneath.
Julio Jones with his 3rd reception today, 500th of his career. He and Antoine Bolden the fastest to that point in their career. Running, sprinting, Coleman, near side penalty flag. As he
See, Atlanta came out trying to run the ball first, and we stopped them.
Matthews was engaged with Willie
now they're
Young.
trying to do that where they're throwing the ball, and that's really where our weakness is going to show.
Holding number 70 offense. 10-yard penalty. Complete first down.
Well, your eyes are in midseason because you nailed it. Jake Matthews and Willie Young. And when Willie Young does well, watch Matthews here going to block Willie Young 97. Watch Willie Young when he gets held. Watch his hands go up. See that? He wants to make sure, hey, Mr. Official, see me? I'm getting held.
It works. 3rd penalty on Atlanta makes it a 1st and 20 now. Breaking tackles is Coleman. And he gets up to the 18.
It's funny, going into this game, the Falcons were more concerned about Jordan Howard, the Bears running back, and preventing yards after contact with him. Remember Dan Quinn talking to us saying, hey, we got to keep him from letting 4-yard runs become 7-yard runs. Well, on that one, Tevin Goldman, they should have stopped him near the line of scrimmage. He turned that into a positive run.
Atlanta goes 2 tight ends on this formation. They don't do that all too often. Coleman still in the back. Ryan to throw it. Has time. Steps up. Ryan going to run. Matt first down at the 5. He's not supposed to do that.
Guys, it looks like Atlanta's going to score.
Though, haven't you, Kevin?
They're just
Matt
real
Ryan
posed this drive.
Done this his first 4 or 5 years, but now he sees a lane and he takes off and goes. I think the evolution of Matt Ryan.
I think we're still in the game. If we can get the ball back, at least get a field goal.
We're seeing more and more of that. Remember the run against Green Bay last year in the playoff game for a touchdown. Matt Ryan now has his legs as an extra weapon.
Yeah, you're right. Took the Bears by surprise there. A 13-yard run and a first and goal with Freeman in the game. He'll get it. Devontae Freeman.
Touchdown.
Shooting left. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Atlanta just really done a good job. That running back had speed off the edge. All of the Bears just jumped into the middle thinking he was going to go up the middle. Fuller was on the outside, but that speed and just the angle.
Guys, if you just hold him at the line of scrimmage, give me a chance to get to the perimeter, and gets into the end zone.
Extra point by Bryant.
So it's 10-3.
Good. And so the Falcons' 2 scoring drives. We
4
know
minutes left.
Offense, but they've gone 11 plays and 11 plays, and what they've done is grab themselves a lead here in Chicago.
4 minutes left. Commercial. So what are you guys thinking? I'm really enjoying the way our defense is playing. I think expectations for this game, expectations for this season, like I said before, we're not going to the Super Bowl. Them hopes and dreams are over. The only thing we can really bank on is having good pieces for next year, and I kind of feel that we can still win this game. But we can't have penalties ruin drives. Now you got to keep in mind Atlanta's going to get their share of sacks too, and that kind of, in my opinion, hampered that last drive was the sacks. I mean, it was like a 12-yard sack, which was just a great play by Atlanta.
What would you do if you got 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? No need to hide it. Right now, get 2 flame-grilled Whopper sandwiches for just $6. Only at Burger King.
The fight for your bottled beer begins with a little turbulence. A perfect storm of pale.
What do you guys think our record will be this year?
Culminating with a crisp taste that's pure.
Colin Cowherd said we're going to win 2 games. And I went from an optimistic 6-ish game win to like, oh wow, just 2 games. We're screwed. We were screwed. I just want us to beat Green Bay and like 1 or 2 really good teams. Like, just to, just to be like, wow, we beat this person and that person, So we'll get the ball before halftime, and then I'm probably going to cut the feed at halftime. I may come back the last couple of minutes. Not a lot of people's watching the feed, and but just know that these are going to get better and better. If more people watches them, the more time I'll put into it, the more appealing I'll put in for it. Right now, I just kind of got it showing on my Madden. I'm going to turn the game up now.
Steve Sarkisian, as a play caller in college, always had a strong
They're doing the kickoff.
Maybe he's got a little influence on this offense earlier than expected.
Yeah, Oliver told us for the game that they like their matchups with the running backs. They're using them here today. Bears will start on their own 25. And we remind you the most outspoken duo in sports talk is on FS1.
Tomorrow, we break it all down.
And your Giants over Cowboys prediction will be broken. Undisputed with Michael Vick and Tony Gonzalez, 9:30 Eastern, FS1.
So here is Chicago, starting on their own 25-yard line. Down 10-3. 4:29 to go in this first quarter. stretch right. Jordan Howard works his way out.
Howard with about a 4 or 5 yard
short
gain.
And meanwhile, while the Falcons have run the ball more than passed the ball, it's been actually the opposite for Chicago. They've passed it 11 times, and now that's their 5th run.
I think they want to get back to a closer 50-50 ratio in terms of running the ball. Notice the patience Howard had on that stretch play. Nothing there, nothing there. Small crease, puts his foot in the ground, accelerates upfield. That's good vision.
All right, guys, 2nd and 7, so we only got 3 yards.
Here's a pitch.
Tariq Cohen
tries a reverse field.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy, Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen's gone. Tariq Cohen's gone. Oh, wow.
What a run.
Wow. Oh, my God. This guy reminds me of Barry Sanders. Watch this highlight, guys. Watch this highlight, guys. 46 yards he did. Watch this run. Tariq Cohen stops, uses his speed. Bam.
Cohen sees him, evades him. Now Glennon gets out and helps with a block. And then downfield,
2 missed tackles. Tariq Cohen.
But he is compact.
Oh my God. Little Barry Sanders, guys. Little Barry Sanders.
Back to the run, Charles. First down after the monster gain. Here's Howard back in. Jordan Howard.
So we're going to pound him with Howard, and then we're going to run him to death with Cohen.
Listen, no long run happens without wide receivers helping out. Kevin White has not gotten untracked in the passing game yet, and they need that to happen. But he uses his size there very well with a key block to help Tariq Cohen downfield. Look how hard it is to get that little compact guy on the ground.
Tariq Cohen, guys. Wow. Now I'll keep flashing the video feed like that when big game stuff happens.
2nd down and 6. This is Howard again. And Jordan
He got about 2 or 3 yards.
The 20. So a 3rd down and short coming up, as that may take us to the 2-minute warning.
Keep in mind, we don't have starting with wide receivers. We don't have a number 1. We should have kept Alshon freaking Jeffrey.
Going down 7 with a nice drive, keeping Atlanta in sight. Don't give them
Because now we don't have anybody. Deontay Thompson.
The Bears trying to answer the Falcons touchdown thanks to the big run by Cohen.
Oh, Cohen, if we can get a field goal right here, man, he was so close. We're on commercial. He was so close of breaking that. And that's a guy that is going to do that every week. And it's so exciting to have someone like him. We may not have a number 1 wide receiver, but guys, we got number 1 running backs. And we got a pretty strong defense. I really, truly feel that we got 2 good safeties, but we're 1 great safety, 1 great corner away from having a well-balanced team. And if Mitch Trubisky can come in and give us a little bit more than what Glennon is, guys, you're talking about a different team next year. Tariq Cohen, wow. Every time he gets the ball, I mean, that play was so reminiscent of Barry Sanders just stopping on a dime, turning around, and then he uses his speed to get upfield. It was so insane. I mean, you know, Devin Hester was a guy that was very like, oh wow. But now we got a guy that is going to do it on downs rather than waiting on special teams, and that's just so cool. How we got Tariq Cohen is beyond me.
Recently, our country has witnessed catastrophic devastation.
But if I can get likes and subscribes on this channel, the next game I'll have it set up a lot better. Maybe where you're seeing me commentate. I can't show the game, but every now and then I can show highlights. You know, so give me likes, subscribes if you watch it, or if there's things that you need the next time the Bears game airs, just let me know. And because I definitely want to do this for the fans out there. I know past couple of years I didn't even have audio to go by. So with YouTube and their regulations, I can at least try to do my best with this. If you're driving down the road or got earbuds in, and every now and then there might be a highlight where I'm like, hey, you got to see this. You know, maybe I can at least do it for the fans like that. So now we're back. I'm going to turn the game back up.
It sure is, and it's been the NFL so far. Big third down, 10-3 Falcons, 2 minutes to go in this first half from Chicago. Time, Lennon over the middle. Penalty is Cohen, spin move, still on his feet. Interesting spot here. He's right around the first time.
Well, if they go by...
Let's see, maybe coming back.
Should be holding defensively. It should be on Vic Beasley. He grabbed Cohen coming out of the backfield.
Prior to the pass. Holding. Number 44.
Yeah, they're all going to be watching.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
They're all going to be watching Cohen now. It's so funny.
Who was coming on the pass rush.
They're all worried about him. But that's going to open up
out,
everything. When he comes out of the background, everybody's going to be watching Cohen. And that may help our wide receivers. But notice that how many catches have the wide receivers had? 1 or 2? Why hasn't... Where's our tight ends at, man? It just shows how bad that part of our team is.
Give it to him again. Left side. Looking to get through a hole. He does.
Wow.
With another big run inside the 10.
This guy. Again, I'll keep flashing it up.
I like this run call because they
I just don't want to get flagged on YouTube.
Fast Falcons defense moving that way. And then come back in the other,
and it's like right when you don't think nothing's there.
Watch. Step right, and then here you come back left with Cohen, and you can do it because of Cohen's speed. He can get all the way to the outside when you get the Falcons moving one way, and also allows for extra blocking on the backside.
All right, guys, here we go.
Big factor. 1:15 to go in the half. Each team with 3 timeouts.
Red zone. I'll show red zone stuff too.
Take a shot with Kevin White. You might want to now.
Second down. This Jordan Howard up the middle.
Bam! First down.
For Chicago.
But Benny Cunningham's hurt. We got rid of Kerry. So who's our other guys? That Rounds running back going to be the guy that comes in if one of those guys get injured? Because guys, we're going heavy with Cohen and Howard, and I don't blame them. But can they hold up?
I mean, you see the Bears' offense in a nice rhythm and tempo, and finding ways to move the ball.
It just scares me. He comes from the Browns.
And Tariq Cohen in the game at the same time in the backfield. And look at this. They're going to go a little wildcat action. Glennon's a wide receiver at the bottom of the screen.
What's going on, guys?
Here's Cohen. They're going to give to Howard. Right. Jordan.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Woo! What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that?
So watch the Wildcat, just a simple sweep.
See, they're watching Cohen.
Outside. There's Mike Glennon right there.
Mike Glennon.
Look at Mike Glennon. Number 8, using his size just to get in front enough to really obscure the vision out there of Desmond Trufant and allow Jordan Howard to sneak into the end zone.
Wow.
2 blocks on the drive from Mike Glennon.
What do you guys think about that?
Say that as a quarterback.
In a tough city like Chicago,
how awesome was that?
Just like they want to see it.
10-10 going into halftime.
They took up all the time. They get a touchdown drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. Cohen was magical. They run the Wildcat.
All right, guys.
Blocking their quarterback. And we got a game in the Windy City.
All right, it's halftime. I'm probably going to stop the feed right now. But if you want to watch the feed and like how I just kind of, I can't show the full game. YouTube will not let me show the full game. So with that being said, if you want me to keep doing what I'm doing, where I'm showing the highlights, where I'm talking during commercials, where I can kind of get by with what I'm getting by with, you know, hit like or comment, or if there's something that I can do to make this a better experience, let me know. But it's halftime, so I'm going to go ahead and end this feed, and it will be back. But if nobody's going to communicate or anything, then I may not bring it back to the 4th quarter. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching.